April 27th, 2011 is a day many of us will never forget, a day etched in our memories forever. Tomorrow marks 10 years since a widespread tornado outbreak ripped through the southeast. We lost 80 lives in a 60-mile radius of Chattanooga. Tornadoes came in waves for about 13 hours. Ringgold was one of the hardest hit areas. Our David Carroll takes a look back.
It was almost 8:30 that Wednesday night, 10 years ago, when Randall Franks knew something was wrong.
I felt the pressure change. Went out on my back porch and looked up and saw something hovering in the air and realized it was the hood of a car.
The Ringgold city councilman hunkered down in his bathroom, not realizing the devastation that waited just outside his doors. The EF4 tornado had damaged more than 600 nearby homes and businesses.
We had over 5,000 acres of trees that were down. In the city proper itself, almost every single telephone pole, every wire was down. The most surreal disaster film that I walked through that night, crawling under and over trees and through power lines.
Franks joined a growing crowd of first responders and volunteers who spent the next several days rescuing residents and cleaning debris.
When we began going door to door, specifically with the houses that were most devastated by the tornado, trying to help people get out of the home. Many of our residents unfortunately didn't have adequate insurance to repair their homes or even rebuild. Until it happens to you and your community, I think a lot of times you just think it's not going to happen.
The tornado touched every aspect of Ringgold residents' daily lives. The stores in which they shopped, the restaurants in which they dined, the churches where they attended worship service, and the schools where children studied and played each day. It took months and years in some cases for life to return to normal, and to this day, no one takes their daily routines for granted.
You know, we all were living lives that focused on ourselves. I think the greatest change I saw was a tremendous outpouring of responding, and you were forced to get to know your neighbors if you didn't, because we had to depend upon each other every single day. Those memories still linger in though we came through and became a much stronger community, we still carry the sadness that goes along with those losses and the memories of those vibrant people.
David Carroll with that report. Tomorrow, the city of Ringgold will host a brief remembrance program. It will be held at the Ringgold Pavilion on Depot Street across from City Hall. The program will begin at 7 o'clock.